It was legendary Boris Becker during the Laureus Awards in Monaco, who had said that the three icons of Indian tennis, Leander Paes, Mahesh Bhupathi and Sania Mirza, need to bury their differences and work together for the betterment of the sport in the country. We met former Indian player turned star commentator Vijay Amritraj, and asked whether the troika should come back together as pointed by Becker for the development of the game in India. While Amritraj believes the focus should be on the team coming back to the World Group of the Davis Cup and Fed Cup, he was visibly not keen on answering on the differences in Indian tennis which the world has taken note of.
The last person to be in the top 50 in world tennis, in men's tennis, was Ramesh Krishnan. So that's really how far back we need to go to find someone who's actually played a consistent level of singles. And so I think when we look back at men's tennis in the Davis Cup, it's important to realize that we haven't had anyone in the world's top 50 since Ramesh. And that's a 30-year span almost, 25-year span. So, when someone starts to play the game of tennis, you really start the game of tennis to play singles. And, you have to stay focused on our singles matches. You go to Wimbledon to watch singles players playing their great matches. So I think we have to make sure that our focus is on what needs to be done to get us back in the World Group of Davis Cup and World Group of the Fed Cup.
On being asked whether he felt bad that an international repute player and a former legend of the game talked about fighting within Indian tennis, Vijay said,
I don't think that has any relevance whatsoever, because at the end of the day, it's important for the individual to show the commitment, put in the hard work, have the right coaches with him, parental support, family support, the dietitian that you need to be able to do and avoid injuries and put in the hard work. Exactly the way Ramkumar is doing it, Prajnesh is doing it, Yuki is doing it in Florida, Ramkumar has been doing it in Barcelona, Prajnesh has been in and out of India. So the focus is entirely on the three of them now.
The former player doesn't think the three stalwarts of Indian tennis should come together as pointed by Becker for the betterment of the game in India. He feels the decision stays with Mirza, Paes, and Bhupathi.
Not really. I think it's up to them. If they want to do it, they can do their own thing. But the most important thing is whatever anyone does, Leander, Mahesh, Sania, and the rest of the group, including myself, the important aspect is how can Indian tennis benefit? That's the bottom line. And frankly speaking, everybody, all the names we've talked about have all done their share of service to Indian tennis. So I think we've got to move on to the next set of players who can actually put in the work and the commitment that's needed to represent India.
On being asked whether Vijay Amritraj could be seen returning to be with the Davis Cup team in the future, Vijay said,
I'm here all the time. So if I get a chance, I'm now president of the Tamil Nadu Tennis Association at the moment. So I've tried to do whatever I can locally that I've already started doing and adding a variety of programs to it. We've done some special issues that they've never been done before. And I think we need to continue to give them a belief that whatever help that is required by way of their toughening themselves up and their belief in themselves, that we're there to be able to help them.